Bull was a three-sport athlete at Bridgeport High School, where she graduated in 1985.
Bowling, kickball, volleyball, basketball, it didn't matter. She just excelled in anything. She could just pick up something and she could just go with it.
The sport of softball was where she was most dominant, as she collected all White Pine Conference honors 3 consecutive years.
She has the footwork to get there to make plays, which was awesome, and then combine that with the strength of her arm.
As a sure-handed shortstop, she sported an outstanding .944 fielding average, had a career .393 batting average, and owns the school record for runs batted in a career with 74.
There was this gal that was the track star, and we were in the high school, and it was before we could go outside, so it was probably still kind of wintry, you know, just before practice started. And we used to say to her, you know, Beth, you can beat her, you can beat her. And then all her friends would say, no, Beth can't beat her, she's so fast, blah, 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 blah. You know, so what we did was we set up a little track in the hallways, and we said, let's go. So they did it, and Beth just blew her away. It was just great. We were just couldn't get over how funny it was, because I don't think she knew what to do when she beat her, you know.
As a senior, Beth was named to the Class A All-Area team, as well as the Saginaw News Dream Team, an honorable mention Class A All-State, batting .433 with 1 strikeout in 104 bats. As a member of the 1986 DeWeese & Sons Class A National Champion Women's Fast Pitch Softball team, she was named to the All-Tournament team. Beth had an outstanding career at Central Michigan University from 1987 to 90, where she earned all Mid-American Conference honors all 4 years.
Coach Yonker was recruiting Beth. She came to one of our practices and, you know, just seemed like she'd fit in really well with our family.
As a junior, she hit .358 with 6 triples and 25 stolen bases, and batted .344 with 11 triples and 34 stolen bases her senior year.
She's actually shorter than me, which I thought I was short, but just explosive, very quick, you know, quiet, you know, which is kind of surprising. Her nickname was Taz in college, but so for her it was kind of like a oxymoron. It's a very quiet person, and then you got Taz for the nickname.
At the time of graduation, she held Chippewa records in base hits, 240, runs scored, 134, stolen bases, 98, and triples, 23. She still holds the career record for triples and is second in at-bats, 715, hits and stolen bases, and is in the top 10 in games played, 216, and batting average, 336.
Beth was so fast. I mean, there was nothing. She was, I don't even know how she was that fast. She could just go. I mean, half the time if she was stealing a base, she was almost to second base before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. She's just awesome.
Beth was selected All-Region 3 times and was a second-team All-American in 1989 and a third-team pick in 1990. She was inducted into the Central Michigan University Athletics Hall of Fame in 2003. She was also a member of one of the most successful teams, regardless of sport, in CMU's long and storied history. Central Michigan's 1987 squad finished 5th in the Women's College World Series and won a 5th Mid-American Conference Championship in a 6-year span, finishing 37-14. The Chippewas went 5-0 that season against teams ranked in the top 20, and then dramatically knocked off Northwestern in a best-of-3 NCAA regional to earn the berth in the Women's College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska.
She was a left-handed batter, which nowadays, as you see, more slappers and stuff like that, and she could do that, but she was also a power hitter, you know, and pretty much our whole team back then, because we weren't playing with the composite bats and we were playing with the aluminum bats and the Dudley thud balls, so to speak, and we had to hit for power, and she was part of that, and that's the whole way our whole team was built. We were built for power.
The team was inducted into the CMU Athletic Hall of Fame in 2018. Beth has 2 grown children, Kelsey and Jake, and currently resides in Eaton Rapids with her husband, Jeff. She works for the Michigan Department of Treasury as a department specialist.
You have to make the plays. You have to show the statistics, and she did that steadily. I mean, it wasn't like one fluke season. she was consistent all 4 years.
I'm really proud of her. Proud to know her family, proud to have grown up with her. Very deserving.